La ilaha illallah.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Fariha Khan. I am a GP and I'm currently serving as Sadr Lajna UK. Islam is a complete way of life. People say that faith is a matter between man and God, and yes, that's true. But Islam does not teach us to live a life of seclusion and prayers. Islam teaches us to go out in society. It teaches us to gain education, to go out to work, to contribute towards society, and to help humanity at every opportunity. As Ahmadi Muslims, when we choose our professions and careers, we should be mindful of the fact that whatever we choose does not involve us telling lies or being unjust. God should be our guiding light in that. The way we act at our place of work is how we bring God to our place of work. Our conduct with our colleagues, whether we are fulfilling our responsibilities to the best of our abilities, whether we are kind to other people, the way we speak, if we are truthful, we are just, we are forgiving. So all of this matters, and the way we conduct ourselves at our place of work is a silent form of tabligh that all Ahmadi Muslims should aspire to do so. As I said earlier, I'm a doctor. I remember starting in medical school many years ago, and in the foundation course, you start to learn about cellular physiology. And that subject was extremely inspirational for me. That intricate physiology that happens at cellular level, how organs function, was very faith inspiring for me, because it cemented my faith in Allah the Almighty, that this intricate web of functioning does have a designer behind it. So I very clearly remember that part of my education. Being a doctor is very rewarding. You may say that people choose this profession for various reasons, sometimes for job security, sometimes for money. For me, my main motivation has always been to serve other people. After a hard day at work, if you feel that you have helped someone, it is a great feeling. And I don't think anything else compares to that. You have held someone's hand when they're in pain. You have listened to them. And you have tried your best to heal them. You have prayed for them. And then you leave everything to Allah the Almighty. And that is why I find my profession extremely rewarding. Every day at work, I begin my work by writing some prayers on a piece of paper, my task book for that day, and every day obviously I have to write down things that I need to do for my patients, referrals I need to make, etc. So every morning on that paper for that day, I start by writing Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, and then I write Khuda ke fazl aur rahm ke saath. With Allah's grace and mercy, I begin. Then I write Huwa Nasir, Huwa Shafi, and Subhanaka la ilma lana illa ma allamtana. I read in Malfuzat that Promised Messiah ﷺ said that physicians should recite this verse of the Holy Quran. I feel that it sets my day very well, that I have begun my working day by acknowledging the fact that I am a humble being, I am powerless. It's Allah the Almighty who is the healer, and who will be my guide for the day. And I have no knowledge until Allah teaches me. And I humbly believe that that helps me a lot, because I've had numerous occasions when Allah has stopped me from making mistakes, human mistakes, but Allah the Almighty has stopped me. Or I had forgotten something and Allah has reminded me. Or even at times I've come back home and I've realized that I didn't do a certain thing, and I firmly believe that Allah reminds me. As Ahmadi Muslims, we are taught compassion and service to humanity from a very young age. Those inspirational ahadith about serving humanity have always been a guiding light for me. And also what Promised Messiah ﷺ said, that serving humanity is my faith, has again been a guiding principle. So even when there are time constraints and there is so much stress and workload, I try my best to listen to my patients, to hear about their woes, their pains, their suffering, the difficulties that they are facing. And they appreciate that. And I get a lot of love in return. I don't think I deserve, but I do get a lot of appreciation from them. I feel my actions are my tabligh. And here I would like to address girls within our community. Be proud to wear your hijab at your place of work and at your university or education, because remember, your hijab leaves a trail. When you do kind deeds and actions for people, whether they are your fellow students or at your place of work, or even small acts of kindness on the streets, on public transport, etc., they will be linked to your hijab. People will know that this person is a Muslim. And I also feel that at my place of work, if my patients walk away with the feeling that our doctor who listened to us is a Muslim, that is an amazing opportunity for me to avail. So again, I would say to our girls, be confident in wearing your hijab and be mindful of the fact that it does leave a trail of actions. There is a lot of talk from atheists, and there is this point that if there is a God, why is there suffering in this world? And yes, I know that we give a lot of theological and scientific arguments against that point. But as a doctor, I would like to make a point too. And that is, and you can say that as healthcare professional, probably we see most suffering than the rest of the population. But if there is suffering, there is far more healing. There are numerous patients out there who would have died decades ago, according to medical science, but they're still going. We see Allah the healer every day at work, countless times, not just once. We have all seen many, many patients who should have died according to medical science, as I said, many years ago, but they don't. And as a believing doctor, you know that it's Allah the Almighty who is healing them, who keeps going, because medical science does not know why that has happened. I find myself in a very privileged position to have this close relationship with other human beings. They trust me, and I put my trust in Allah's hand. I hope I'm a source of comfort to them because they increase my faith in God and God's creation. I pray for them. I sometimes pray for them at the spot, sometimes in my namaz. I can't say I do justice to that, but I try my best. There is a lot of pain out there, and we cannot deal with humanity's plight all the time, but I feel this is my humble effort to serve God and God's creation.